Hello, dear children. Children, today merchant businessmen use tempos, trucks, or scooters as means of transportation for carrying their goods from one place to another. But in the olden days, animals or animal carts were used for this purpose. Animals like bullocks, donkeys, camels, horses were used for transportation of goods. And today's story is about one such donkey whose master uses him for transporting salt bags. This is a very amusing, interesting, funny story based on a famous Aesop's fable. It has a very good moral of life, and the story is The Lazy Donkey. Listen, children. This is a story of those olden days when animals were used as means of transportation. Now, in a small village of Phalodi in Rajasthan, there lived a salt merchant named Raghav. Raghav would make salt and sell it in the market in a nearby town. Raghav had a donkey, and children, this donkey would bray the whole day, Dhenchu, Dhenchu, and so Raghav named him Dhenchu. Raghav loved Dhenchu very much. He took good care of him. He would feed him well, bathe him with care, never overload him, and also take care that he gets full rest. But this Dhenchu was very, very lazy. He didn't like to work and would always say to himself, "Oh, why should I have to carry these bags? How nice it would be if I would just have to lie down the whole day and have no work to do." He would always find the bags of salt very heavy, though Raghav took care not to overload Dhenchu. Dhenchu would always walk very slowly and clumsily, and Raghav would tap his back and say, "Dhenchu, my boy, come, walk a bit faster. See, you've just had a good meal. Now your stomach is full. Now walk fast or we will be late." But Dhenchu, he would walk slowly, clumsily. Raghav would again pat his back and say, "See, Raghav, if you don't work, then sitting the whole day, what would happen? You would become fat and obese. Now, you have enough energy. Come, fast, or we will be late." Now, after a month, Raghav felt that Dhenchu has become familiar with the route to Sohan Singh's shop, where he would give the bags of salt. Children, do you know, according to some research, it is found that donkeys are clever and have good memory. And so one day, what did Raghav do? He put the bags of salt on Dhenchu's back and patted him with love. "Hey, Dhenchu, my child, listen. Today you have to go alone to drop these bags at Sohan Singh's shop. Go and give these bags to Sohan Singh and come back soon. Take care." And then again he patted him and said, "Go, Dhenchu, go." And yes, Dhenchu did understand what Raghav, his master, had said to him and went on his way. On the way, Dhenchu had to cross a river. He carefully crossed the river and reached Sohan Singh's shop. Seeing Dhenchu alone with the bags of salt, Sohan Singh said smilingly, "So clever, Dhenchu. Today you have come to deliver these bags all alone. Good job, Dhenchu." He removed the bags from Dhenchu's back, put some grass in front of Dhenchu, and when Dhenchu finished eating, he led him towards the river. When Dhenchu returned home, Raghav became happy. "Well done. You are very clever, Dhenchu. I am proud of you." Now every day Raghav would put the salt bags on Dhenchu's back, send him to Sohan Singh's shop. At the end of the week, Raghav would go to Sohan Singh's shop to collect the payment. Dhenchu always found these sacks of salt very heavy. He unwillingly had to carry them. One day, while carrying the bags, Tenchu was grumbling as usual. Oh, so heavy these bags are. And he was grumbling and grumbling. And children, you know what happened? While he was crossing the river, he slipped and fell into the water. Slowly, Tenchu got up. And yes, he stopped grumbling. Instead, he exclaimed happily, Oh, my load has become light. How come? Children, actually, when Dhenchu fell into the water, some salt from the bags got dissolved in the water and the bags became lighter. Dhenchu did not understand this. He only knew that by falling in the water, his load becomes lighter. Now, every day while crossing the river, Dhenchu would purposely take a dip in the water. The salt would dissolve in the water and Dhenchu's burden would become light. Now Dhenchu was very happy. He would often think, Oh, how clever I am! I've got a very nice plan now. My master doesn't even know about this. And one day, Sohan Singh felt suspicious. He weighed the salt, it was less in weight. Now, when Raghav came to collect the payment, Sohan Singh said, Raghav Bhai, what's the matter? Since last few days you are sending salt which is moist and less in weight. Raghav was surprised. What are you saying, Sohan Singh? I always weigh it properly and then send it. And how is it moist? My salt is always dry. But yes, you are saying maybe I will look into the matter. Now Raghav began thinking, how can it be that the salt weighs less, that it is moist? Something is surely wrong. I must check. And then he remembered, yes, I think Tenchu is doing something wrong. Or someone is robbing the salt. But yes, from a few days, I've seen something different in Tenchu. As soon as I put the bags on Tenchu's back, he runs fast. Otherwise, previously I had to coax him to walk fast. Now, the next day, as usual, Raghav put the bags of salt on Tenchu's back. And Dhenchu immediately ran off. Raghav stealthily followed Dhenchu. And what did he see? Yes, Dhenchu reached the river, stopped for a second, and carefully sat down in the water. After a few seconds, he slowly got up happily and proceeded towards Sohan Singh's shop. Seeing all this, Raghav understood everything. He said, Oh, so this is the secret of the moist salt and the less weight of the salt. Oh, this Tenchu is doing a very wrong thing. I love him, I take care of him, feed him properly. But he is so dishonest, so lazy. I must surely teach him a lesson for his trick. Now the next day, as usual, Raghav put some sacks on Dhenchu's back. Dhenchu felt as if nothing was there on his back. He said, Is there something in the bag or the bags are empty? They are so light. Every day the bags are so heavy. Oh, he couldn't understand. Nevertheless, he ran towards the river. Raghav followed him. Now, as his habit was, Dhenchu, what did he do? Sat down in the water for some time and then tried to get up. But to his amazement, the load had become very, very heavy. He couldn't get up. Oh, what's this? Why are the bags so heavy today? He was just wondering and trying to get up, but no. He was struggling to get up. And Raghav saw this. He felt pity on Dhenchu. At first he began laughing. But then, what did he do? He came forward and helped Dhenchu to come out of the river. Children, can you guess why the bags became heavy? Actually, according to his plan to teach Thenchu a lesson, to punish him for his dishonesty for cheating Raghav, Raghav had placed bags full of cotton on Thenchu's bag. And when Thenchu fell into the water, what happened? The cotton absorbed water and became heavy, while salt always got dissolved in water and the bag became lighter. Now, walking back home, Thenchu was very uncomfortable. He understood that his master has caught him and he decided that he will never do it again. He never dared to slip into the water and trick his master next time. And he understood that the same trick doesn't work the same every time. Now Thenchu had changed for the good. He stopped grumbling, being lazy. Instead, he worked with honesty for his master. So, children, you must have well understood from this story, the lazy donkey, that we must work with sincerity and honesty and not be lazy. We should not look for ways to avoid doing work. So, children, how did you like this story, The Lazy Donkey? And we'll meet you again next week with another story. Till then, goodbye. Take care.